River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday Night Primetime. It's our visiting team and the Cincinnati Bengals on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, it is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Shuck. Forced out wide. Oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game, it's a pick six and an early touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Brown. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
A huge play there for the Bengals. An even 40 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check go.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. He'll get this out wide. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
The offense staying out there for this fourth and goal. They'll indeed go, and it is shut. And he'll take it on in. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Bengals. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Man in motion, heading left. Off play action, it's Ward. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Tyrese Knight off to the dream start for a pass rusher. A sack on the very first play of the season. McBride is the motion man. Out of the gun, Ward. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up first down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Third and long. Here's Ward. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. Take it in, back at his own 12. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Brown. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. From the gun, it's shut. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Justin Reed that time with the tight coverage and the good hands.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw them on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now Shuck on 3rd down. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. Into space. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Bengals will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now. 19, 18. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Slayton is the man in motion. On first down, it's Ward. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And it'll bring up second down.
60 by 60. 60. 60. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Ward. Quick throw here is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play there. 33 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A pickup there of 13. And that will be a first down.
13 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
Deputy! 18 Cardinals. Transfer 80. 70, Timberwolf. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive? Or do they settle for 3? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. With Brown. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3, with Justin Reed up from the safety spot to make the stop.
38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. They'll go play action here with Chuck. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. They've got it facing third and a yard.
Cougar 19. Here we go, check and look.
To the air is Shuck. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
That's good.
A gain there of 21. It's a Cincinnati first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Now Shuck. He's going to let this one go deep. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
It's now second and 10.
Throwing again, Shuck. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one. Now it's going to be third down.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Inside the 10, it is caught, and he is out of bounds. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll lead to a second and goal.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
To the air again is Shuck. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And now it's third and goal.
Cowboy 80.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down. Once more, Shuck. That is caught by the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Go.
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. And he's going to be taken down. It'll be a short pickup. A lot of work going into a short game, but at least it is a positive one. From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard. Play fake. Now Ward to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming. and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt.
Ward gonna throw on 3rd and 1. Open man, that's Slayton. Down the left sideline. And he will go all the way. Darius Slayton for the score. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Roll. Here we go, set.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Shut up.
On the RPO, a pass taken by McMillan. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 15-yard pickup there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll go right back to McMillan, complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pick.
And he's into the end zone. Chase Brown, touchdown Bengals. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Bengals add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
17.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Panther 11. 70 Denver Wolves. Go.
Play action. Ward. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Cardinal.
They'll send a man in motion left. On play action, it's Ward. Back to the right side, caught by McBride. 1st and 10. Now Winston. that one out of reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of it.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Out of the gun, it's Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. By a long shot. It is no good. And this stays a two-score game. A carry here for Brown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Second and 5.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 32 yards. On first and 10, here's Shuck. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On second down, it's Shuck. And that ball led in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half.
For the extra point.
So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned.
Makes the score Bengals 35, visitors 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Jameis. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Trayvon Diggs in on the tackle.
37-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
From the gun, Winston. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Result is a first down.
To throw, Winston. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. Back to the air. It's Winston. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite number. So like, that's not even good acting. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. Ready, break.
Ready? Hawk 7, Hawk 7, 60, 60, Crush. Panther 60, Panther 60. Crash.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
19, charge.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it. Now a second timeout called by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Shuck. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Punt formation.
So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Cameron Johnson deep to return this. That'll be returnable from the 35. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field.
46-yard line.
Hey, let's get it perfect. Blue lady. White.
On 1st and 10, here's Winston. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He's going to go up top here for McBride. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kalo Mulling.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short. Play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down. So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Receiver in motion, headed left. 2nd down throw for Jameis. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Winston. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he's in. Darius Slayton. Touchdown. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready up!
Shuck looking to throw on 1st down. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead. despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Chuck to throw on second down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Give him 14 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Got it. Ready? First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 79 Broncos.
Now Shuck. That one's hauled in the side by McMillan. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
Moving outside the pocket, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is. On first down, it's Winston. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down. They go play action. It's Winston. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. That's enough for a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Winston. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. McBride is the motion man. Winston to throw on first down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Here comes 3rd and 6. Winston will work out of the pistol. That one is complete to McBride. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Lutz's kick is good. And the visitors are able to get it back within a score.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
At their own 35-yard line.
Taken by McMillan. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Throwing on 2nd down, Shuck. That's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps drop even in this one.
White. Hey, let's get him converted.
McBride is the motion man. To throw, here's Winston.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
14 on the pickup, and that will be a 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And a 1st down. A gain of 14.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 2.
2nd down and 8. On the handoff, it's Mullins, and he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Winston. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Ready? White 25. Flip.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He's driving for the goal line, will be stopped short, but has enough for the 1st down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Mike Gesicki for the touchdown. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
And even though it's just the 3rd quarter, they'll try to draw even right here and go for 2. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so.
33.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. And he's got it at the 1. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Auburn, good with the extra point. And the Bengals will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
33.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Winston to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made a pay.
A pickup of 14 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Right back to him on first down. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Back at the 18-yard line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll try to run here with Harvey. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down. First and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Go! Cowboy 80. Cougar 19.
Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Off the play fake, here's Shuck. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down.
Brings up fourth and goal.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Bengals will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
First down and 10.
a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That's going to be caught. And he will score again. Darius Slayton has a touchdown. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the visitors have cut the deficit to 5.
Visitors 40.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Shuck. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there, and more times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
This one, downfield, for Kincaid. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it's going to be 4th down. To return is Johnson. How about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready?
In motion, it's Robinson. Off the play fake, it's Jameis. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Ready?
From the gun, Winston. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
To return, it is Turpin. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready, set. Let's go.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And not much there. Good defense. held to no gain. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready. 19, ready. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
To the air is shot. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Ready.
McBride is the motion man. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on down. Work in the middle, that's Harvey. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. Now a second timeout called by the defense. 70 seconds left to go in this game. Here's 2nd and 2. On the give, it's Mitchell. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. They get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
At the 13-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
They'll go again with Mitchell. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
They go down to an 8, and that's the way to start the new campaign. 1 game, 1 win here in this season opener. So this one, in the win column,